Welcome to the Foul Mouth News, where the filters are off and the language is colorful. If you are offended by profanity or vulgarity in general, not to mention political incorrectness, this video is not for you. You have been forewarned. So if you have virgin ears, be prepared because they are about to be violated.
Hello everyone. Now attempt 2 on making this fucking video. OBS Studio, for whatever reason, lost my connection to my web browser window, and I had a blank window and didn't even fucking notice. So anyway, attempt number 2 here. I really love how when, Trump comes up with something that's going to be popular with the people, the media and the Democrats have to try to fucking attack it. Okay, like when he said, we're going to no longer tax tips. I got a kick out of that. Watching initially, the legacy media, left media, even Democrats go to start attack it. And they're like, oh shit, people are like, wait a minute. People who wait tables are on their feet and get paid less than minimum wage. People who deliver pizza get paid usually minimum wage, don't get the delivery charge. And they have to do their wear and tear, expenses, have to pay for those themselves, their gas, their insurance, all that. And they go, wait a minute. Maybe this isn't necessarily that bad of an idea. But the people on the left that went along with their fucking shit with these people like, oh my God, why do they get not to have that? Why are they going to have it where they're not going to get taxed? That ain't right or fair. Wah, wah, wah. And they were fucking the only retards that bought into the shit. It got to a point where you had, I'm sure, people in the media going, yeah, the reaction we're getting ain't good. Talking to their Democrat friends who were then turning around and talking to Kamala's people, her handlers, and were like, yeah. And that's how she fucking tried to steal Trump's thing and act like it was some big-brained idea she fucking came up with. Well, Kamala and the Democrats are not about to do that, all right? They got a good, fucking spiel about, oh, we're going to build 3 million homes. Kamala's going to build 3 million homes over her term. We build more than 3 million fucking homes. Okay, in that same time span, she's not talking about building 3 million additional more. She's talking about building 3 million total. So even if shit fucks up, there's still going to be 3 million homes. She can go, I gotta win, see, reelect me. But they're not going to do this with the auto interest thing. And this really has the left and the media scared because this is this is going to be very popular regardless, left, right, or otherwise. Because with how expensive cars are, you need every little bit of help you can get with buying a new one. This should, if you want to be fair about it, with how much vehicles cost now, I mean, you buy a used vehicle, you're still spending 30, 40, 50 fucking grand in a lot of cases. If you want something relatively new, maybe this should be extended. If you look at it that way, I mean, if you're gonna be in for a pound, for a penny, be in for a penny, be in for a pound, because the auto industry is completely fucked. If you want to stimulate the auto industry, okay, which Trump really thinks this is gonna, cause things to take off. The media is freaking out, thinking it's going to cause things to take off. It's going to make things really popular with him on that note, especially with the UAW workers and people who are taking advantage of this. They're freaking out about that. They think this is really going to actually work, be a win on multiple levels for Trump. And as someone who's worked in the industry, do I think this will help sell cars? Yeah, it's probably going to... I'm trying to think of the best way to phrase this. It's probably going to have more people that wouldn't or shouldn't buy cars buying cars, and stuff like that. It's not necessarily going to be if you need a vehicle, it'll definitely help type of thing. See, because I worked in the auto industry. Actually, at the time, it was the largest auto group in the world. I was in their internet sales department. When I got hired, I was told as long as I was, don't lie, be honest. I worked there from 2007 well into 2008, almost to the end of 2008, when, you know, shit really started getting bad. I was still making my quotas, but I was told you need to start lying and get people in, even, you know, tell them that even if they don't make a vehicle with that option package, we have it. And I went to the, you know, the managers that said that I went to their boss, you know, and I was like, look, this is what I was told when I was hired. You know, now I'm being told to flat out lie. And he's like, no, as long as you're making your quota or exceeding it, I got no problems with you just being honest. Well, they didn't like that, so I got laid off. But I saw a lot of shit over that time. But hey, on them, I ended up collecting. I was like, yeah, fuck that. If I'm getting laid off, I'm collecting. But I always exceeded my quotas. You know, it wasn't like by 1 or 2 cars either, right? You know, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars. And this thing with this situation, I literally watched in 2008 people, because of the deals we were offering, making stupid fucking choices. So that's why I said what I did. I mean, I watched cash for clunkers, okay? I watched the deals that manufacturers were, you know, putting out there, you know, between dealer and manufacturer cash trying to sell vehicles. The Nissan dealerships that the auto group that I worked for had, the ones that we had, okay? We had some in the Northeast, we had some in the South. The ones in Northeast, like we had, you know, New England, for example, we had like Massachusetts. We had a couple Nissan dealers. One of the things we were offering back then was buy a Titan, get a Versa for free. Seriously. And because of all the incentives and how much Nissan was offering and some creative financing, it, at least on paper, you were, you know, getting that vehicle for free. Obviously you weren't, but at least on paper it looked that way. And you had people that were like, well, I want the truck for fun or for, you know, for work type stuff at the house, but I need a car that's good on gas. And I'm thinking, well, if you just negotiated, you could get that 13 grand or whatever. Well, let's see, with the incentives on the Versa, probably about 11 grand. So you could have negotiated that 11 grand off the truck if you really wanted the truck, and then bought a fucking 3 or 4 thousand, because back then you could still, before everyone was getting rid of all their cars, you know, that they could for cash for clunkers, you could still at least get a half decent vehicle for, you know, a few grand. But yeah, we were you know, the industry's desperate right now. The industry's desperate. I follow multiple car dealers on YouTube to see what's going on. All right, this will help. But it's not going to help the way that Trump thinks, and it's not going to help the way that the media is freaking out about, which is why they did this hit piece, which is fucking hilarious. It really is. So we have an article here from CBS News that was written by Amy Peachy, whatever her fucking name is, later edited by Anne-Marie Lee, all done on October 11th. And the title here, Trump wants to make auto loan interest tax deductible. It would most likely help the rich, experts say, because they got to do that, you know, oh my God, it's going to help the rich bullshit. When this will help everyone in regards to, you know, paying less on a car loan, because right now, if you want to get the auto industry fucking moving, one of the things you need to do is tell them to pull their fucking heads out of their asses, because they're still thinking that they can produce the fucking ridiculously loaded vehicles for top dollar fucking prices that they were during COVID, okay, and get that massive markup. They need to look at this as, we're a volume fucking business, and cut their overall cost on vehicles, like to the consumer. That's the only way you're going to fix this shit, because when you have brand new pickup trucks selling for 70, 80, 90, 100 fucking thousand, the cheapest fucking Dodge you could buy was basically the one that they made for like fleets, and the Ram Classic, which they started offering to the public because America, you know, people weren't buying the more expensive trucks, and it's still a 40 fucking some odd $1,000 truck. You got to get that working. If you really want this shit to work, you got to tell them to pull their head out of their ass. So they're freaking out. This is going to basically not work the way that they think. It's from an optic standpoint, yeah, it will. But from a, you know, people are going to be buying cars. The auto industry is going to be pumping shit tons of vehicles out, and Trump's going to get a major win. I don't think that's going to be the case. But that doesn't stop them from freaking out and saying it's only going to really benefit the rich. Which, if it's going to benefit the rich, as someone who's dealt working in the internet sales department with auto financing, these are people who get special fucking rates. And trust me on that. Because we had some really expensive dealerships. And for certain clientele that come in and buy multiple vehicles, if they just want a quick turnaround, okay, and they don't have cash on them, and they've got, you know, major fucking coinage going on, they get special fucking rates. The average person don't get these rates. I mean, right now, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, up to 29% is what the average American, depending on their credit, is looking at. They're getting way less than that. So they're going to get to deduct way less interest on, a bigger thing. But this might incentivize them to finance, but not necessarily, because most people who have the kind of money that they're talking about here tend to just buy shit outright. They put it on their fucking American Express Black Card and then pay that have their fucking accountant pay that shit off out of their funding. I mean, out of their fucking personal accounts and shit. So I don't know how this is really going to benefit the rich more, but they got to do that to fucking scare people. Let's get into this here. Donald Trump is now pitching a new tax cut. On the face of it, it would seem to benefit almost every American who owns a car. No, it's going to benefit every American who buys a new car. Shut the fuck up. The former president on Thursday proposed making an interest on auto loans tax deductible, and an idea that's similar to mortgage interest deductions, which allows some homeowners to reduce their taxable income by the amount of money they pay in mortgage interest each year. Okay, which this actually wouldn't be that fucking hard. They're going to make it sound like it would be so complicated for a poor person to deal with this. They're trying to make it sound like, or an average person. They're trying to make it sound like the average person who owns a home doesn't do itemized tax returns when they do. Everyone I know who owns a fucking home doesn't file a 1040 fucking EZ because they want to deduct things like, their fucking mortgage interest. These people are fucking retarded. And, it's not like you can't make it on, a 1040 EZ. I mean, shit, they have, if you are paying interest on something and it's a tax-deductible interest, they have an option already on Intuit TurboTax. Why can't they just add on to that? I mean, I'm getting ahead of myself because they try to bring that up here, but it's give me a fucking break. Since it was introduced more than a century ago, the mortgage interest deduction has helped boost home ownership in the U.S. by making real estate purchases more affordable to families, a theme that Trump echoed in his proposal to extend the idea to car purchases. Americans owe about $1.63 trillion in auto loans, making it the second largest category of debt after home loans, according to Federal Reserve data. And here's the thing. We're already giving this deduction on home loans, okay? They're trying to act like, oh my God, the money. These are the same people that cheered for these Democrat fucking ridiculous fucking, multi-fucking billion fucking... If they could spend $1 trillion, they'd fucking suck the dick of the Democrats with it fucking types of bills. The fucking Build Back Better Green New Deal bullshit. CBS News fucking filleted them on that shit. So now all of a sudden they want to be fiscally fucking responsible? Because that's what we're going to get into here. It's ridiculous. We're going to make it fully deductible, the interest payments. That's going to revolutionize your industry, Trump said Thursday during a nearly 2-hour speech at the Detroit Economic Club. This will stimulate massive domestic auto production and make car ownership dramatically more affordable for millions and millions of working American families. Ooh, excuse me. While Trump didn't disclose details about how the plan would be implemented, tax experts say it would likely provide the most benefits to wealthy Americans while offering little aid to those who need it most, low-income workers. Excuse me? You assholes, okay, helped to fuck the auto industry back in 2008 going, look at cash for clunkers, such a great thing, go trade it. You fuckers helped to feed this shit. Well, there are no, we're kind of back there, but COVID fucked things up. So we're now coming back down again. But you fuckers pushed the cash for clunkers thing, pushed the idea that people should go out and buy a fucking more gas efficient, fucking, environmentally friendly fucking car because, oh my God, climate change. Because we got to make Obama look fucking good. People buying Versas that they didn't even fucking want because they're like, oh my God, I need a really good fucking cheap transportation. Because, I mean, gas wasn't as expensive as it's reached under Biden, but under Obama, that shit was fucking expensive. You know, especially, you know, if you look at the fact of how much inflation and shit like that, I mean, back then your money was worth more. You was paying $2.50, $2.60, $2.70 a fucking gallon at points. You know, $2.50 a fucking gallon. They're going, well, gas won't go under $2 a gallon. Trump gets it under $2 fucking dollars a gallon. I mean, like Obama. Oh, you're not going to get over 1.8% GDP. You know, suck it up, Americans. I was the shit. Trump comes in, fucking destroys that shit. And Obama's been trying to claim that fucking Trump's economy is his for fucking years and just did it the other day. Well, in Pennsylvania. This fucking retarded shit. Fucking retarded world we live in. I mean, it's ridiculous. Like, oh my God, this isn't going to benefit the low-income workers. Like I said, if you're in for a penny, be in for a pound. You know? I mean, this is ridiculous. And they talk about these low-income workers. These low-income workers can't get normal fucking financing. They're going to buy here, pay here places. Okay? They're going to go, you know, to a local place. You know, if they're like one of the guys I follow, he doesn't sell any cars over $5,000. It's all $5,000 and under. What the fuck is his channel on YouTube? But he keeps tabs in the auto industry because with the segment that he's selling in, he's got to see where his inventory coming in, and he's seeing how desperate, you know, financially wise, people are. So, you know, he's a good gauge on what's going on. I mean, you had the auto industry not wanting to, even though they're fucking costing them money, start taking losses on, like, used vehicles at the auctions so they'd fucking rotate them through. And no one would hit the minimums on them and shit. There's a lot of fucking shit with this situation, more than just the auto loan thing and that. The auto industry is fucked. And it's a fucked of their own making because of greed during COVID. But this low-income worker thing, well, it ain't going to benefit the low-income worker. You mean the one that needs like a $3,000 car, and those are few and far between? At least one that'll run that doesn't need like multiple $1,000s worth of fucking work? I mean, give me a break. If the plan mirrored the mortgage interest deduction, car owners would need to itemize their borrowing costs, making it a tax benefit that would mainly help high-income Americans, tax experts said. So they're using these what-ifs, and, you know, it could possibly be type qualifier shit to push this. Like I said, how hard is it when they already have on TurboTax Free Edition? I mean, you probably have to pay to file the shit when you're doing that type of deduction or whatever. They probably flip you over to the one where you pay. But you can do it. It's not that fucking hard. I mean, Jesus Christ. Oh my God, it would just benefit rich people. Average Americans itemize their fucking shit. If you own a home, you itemize your fucking taxes. Holy shit. That's due to Trump's Tax Cuts and Jobs Act, which greatly expanded the standard deduction starting in 2018, which in turn limited write-offs for millions of low and middle income Americans. So now you're using, oh my God, but you won't be able to take the deduction because Trump did this in 2018. Didn't Trump's tax shit fucking lapse? And you can still itemize your fucking shit. You don't have to. Okay? The way that that's set up is, it's like the idea of, yeah, we trust you that you're going to get this standard deduction. If you want to itemize and see if you get more, you're more than welcome to. There's nothing denying you from doing that. But they want to act like you can't. I mean, this is fucking retarded. They've got nothing. They know this is going to be popular regardless of whether or not it's actually going to stimulate the auto industry. They know it's going to be a win, and they think it's going to actually stimulate it. I don't think it is. It's not on the level that they're freaking out about, and Trump is fucking, you know, feeling all happy about. It won't do that. And this is fucking hilarious, because this has got to be bullshit, because there's more than 1 in 10 taxpayers who own homes. Currently, only 1 in 10 taxpayers itemize. Bullshit. It's more than that. It has to be, because there are more homeowners than that. The majority of whom are high-income earners. For instance, more than 60% of people earning over $500,000 itemized versus 4% of those earning between $30,000 and $50,000, according to the Tax Policy Center. Holy fucking Christ. This is fucking hit piece bullshit. So you go and you're like 60% of people over 500 grand itemized. Okay? What about the people this is, going to benefit, the families and shit, the main people? So you're trying to go, look, here's the uber rich. Here are the people that make 30 to 50 grand. What about the fucking, you're telling me someone who makes 50 grand a year that owns a house does not itemize? Bull fucking shit. They get more money back if they itemize their fucking mortgage than taking the standard fucking deduction. Taking other deductions too. Are you fucking kidding me? This is such propaganda bullshit. The Tax Policy Center, you mean that leftist fucking tax fucking bullshit? Fucking, oh my God. That says, we gotta tax the rich more? Fuck them. This is ridiculous. Like, seriously? Anyway, if he thought there was a reason to subsidize car loan interest payments, this wouldn't be the way to help people who need to help paying for their car loans. Leonard Berman, an economist at Urban Brookings, fuck the Urban Brookings Tax Policy Center, told CBS Money Watch, fuck that faggot. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my God. It's not like they can't do that shit in TurboTax. Give me a fucking break. It's not like they can't set it up when you already have in TurboTax, like I already said, the ability to deduct taxable fucking, like interest payments. Are they seriously this fucking stupid? Anyone who's fucking done TurboTax or one of the other ones knows this shit. They are fucking retarded. Anyway, the people you would want to help are low-income people who need a car to get a job, and this policy wouldn't help at all. Asshole! This is about helping middle-class America, who's completely fucked. You want to help these people that need a car to get a job. A lot of them want way more expensive cars than they should fucking worry about getting at that point. Okay? They don't want basic fucking transportation, a lot of them. They want a fucking car that, that they can be, like fucking blinging in type shit. When they should get a fucking beater. I mean, Jesus fucking Christ. My first fucking car was a beat to shit with over 250,000 miles on it. 1978 fucking Toyota Cressida that was shit fucking brown. They need a car. I needed a car. I fucking dealt with that piece of fucking shit until it was realized that my uncle was an idiot and the fucking car wasn't safe in the first fucking place. And I had to go and find another fucking car. But I was told I had to buy that or nothing. So shut the fuck up. Oh my God, they can't get the cheap cars. Well, who the fuck's fault is that? Is it the auto industry? Because or does it go back all the way to Obama? Because the fucking used car market never completely rebounded after cash for clunkers. You want them to have cheap cars? I don't know what the fuck to tell you. These people aren't the types that need to finance you. How the fuck are you going to finance a car to get a job? These are people that need $3,000 to $5,000 cars. These are people that you need a job to get a fucking car. This isn't we're going to hand them a fucking car, you fucking retard. How about they get a job, fucking Uber to work? If they have to, Uber back. I mean, I know it's a hit financially, but if you gotta fucking go to a job, I know people who fucking do it. Give me a break. Oh my God. And then like the way that they frame this after that, because like they're trying to attack this shit. What do they put next? The Trump campaign did not immediately respond for a request for comment. Why would they respond to you fucking retards with this stupid hit piece? That's fucking full on retarded. Well, this won't help the piss poor broke McDonald's worker. The piss poor broke McDonald's worker never fucking is supposed to go out, okay, and buy an expensive car to fucking finance. They're supposed to go and find, like, if Facebook, back then it was Auto Trader and shit, but like, do Facebook Marketplace, get a cheap fucking car, save up your fucking money. No, we should just hand them a car. Fuck you, you leftist. Fucking Lenny, shut the fuck up. I mean, this is ridiculous. And then their fucking math here is a little bit fucked up. Okay, this is funny. Higher income, higher benefits. Even if the deduction was above the line, or a deduction that reduced the taxpayer's gross income didn't need to be itemized, such as retirement contributions or health savings account deductions, it would still be help higher income Americans more than lower income workers, noted Erica York, senior economist at the Tax Foundation. They're fucking desperate. Oh my God, if you didn't have to itemize and you could just easily put in your interest, it would still benefit the rich. I mean, this is fucking retarded. In that case, anyone with auto loan interest could deduct that. Oh, excuse me. Could deduct that when they are filing their tax return. Yeah, everyone will be able to. York told CBS Money Watch, the benefit the taxpayer would see depends on the marginal rate they pay on their income. No, that's not how this would fucking work. Holy shit. You would have to say, this is how much I have in interest. That I've paid in interest. Which they would give you, I'm sure with this, okay, they would give you like the idea of like, if at the end of the year, if you ask for it especially, they'll give you a thing of what you paid in fucking interest. You can keep track of it. All you got to do is look at your coupon book if they still give them out. If you don't pay online. You see what your fucking interest on each fucking payment is. I mean, give me a fucking break. But it would be based on the this is such bullshit. When the marginal, no, it wouldn't be based on their marginal rate. This is how they came up with this fucking retarded math, which absolutely makes no sense. For instance, someone with the 10% marginal tax bracket will receive a 10-cent deduction for every dollar. We don't know that. You're fucking speculating, trying to make it look like, look, the poor person only gets 10 cents. Well, fucking the rich guy gets 37. I mean, that's what they're doing here. So in income, well, those at the top 37% bracket would get 37 cents deducted on every dollar. No, they fucking would not. They would only get deducted the amount of their fucking interest, period. End of fucking story. Number one. Number two, okay? So are you actually admitting here in a backhanded way that poor people pay way less in taxes than rich people? Because here, you're saying that the utmost tax bracket pays 37 fucking percent, gives almost 40% of their fucking income to the government. But they got to pay their fair fucking share. They give 10% short of half their fucking income to the government, but they got to pay their fair share. Well, their example here of poor people are only paying 10 cents on the dollar. These fucking people, they're like schizophrenic. They're fucking schizophrenic. The higher the tax rate, the higher the benefit, she noted. Billions in cost. An auto interest deduction would also come at a large cost to the federal government, likely to the tune of billions each year, tax experts told CBS Money Watch. How many billions have we fucking given Ukraine? Fuck you! How many billions have we fucking given Israel? Especially over the fucking decades that we've been supporting their fucking mooching asses. Fuck you. Fucking suck a dick. Oh my God, we can't give a couple $1 billion of Americans' own money back to them, but we can give billions and billions and billions to fucking Ukraine to bring us to World War fucking III with nukes. That's perfectly fucking acceptable. Get fucked, you goddamn vile, evil fucking cunt. We can't spend a little money. We can't let Americans have, a few $1 billion of their own tax money. Are you fucking kidding me? We give how many billions again to fucking Ukraine, but we can't give a few $1 billion to Americans. You know what? The founding fathers fucking did a revolution for a fucking 3% fucking tax on fucking tea? You fucking goddamn elite thinking motherfuckers think you're all better than us. Fuck you. Oh my God, we can't give that much. Fuck you. You fucking bitch in the fucking media. Go suck a fucking Democrat dick a little harder, cunt. Holy fucking shit. Oh my God. Anyway, Berman said his back-of-the-envelope calculation based on current interest rates and the size of the auto loan market is almost $6 billion per year in income tax reductions. So, we give how many fucking billions to Ukraine every month? Suck a fucking dick. At the same time, Trump has proposed multiple other tax reductions. I love how they're calling them reductions. when this is a deduction, no tax on tipping, I wouldn't call a fucking reduction or a deduction. It's just no fucking tax. I mean, they're fucking Orwellian with their words here. At the same time, Trump has proposed multiple other tax reductions in recent weeks, ranging from getting rid of taxes on tipped income to erasing income taxes on Social Security benefits. The cost of footing the bill for all those proposals could cost us as much as $9 trillion over the next decade, according to a September 20 analysis from TD Cowen analyst Jarrett Seaberg. Wait, they're gonna take too much money. Fuck you, dude. Give me a fucking break. I mean, this is fucking retarded shit. Social Security benefits should not be fucking taxed in the first place. We pay fucking tax on our fucking wages, and you fuckers then deduct Social Security out. The government then deducts Social Security out. We've already paid tax on that shit. That is our fucking money. The way Social Security was sold to the American people, okay, and how it originally worked, but then it was like, oh my God, there are people that need Social Security that never paid into it that we really need to take care of. But the way Social Security was sold was you could opt in, you didn't have to, number one. Number two, it was what you paid in was what you got out. Go look it up. That's how Social Security was sold. That's how it was initially done. So the way I see it is, that's a person's fucking money. They already paid tax on that shit. That isn't an income from the fucking government. They already paid into that shit. That's their fucking money. So it shouldn't be taxed. So yeah, let's get rid of the income tax off of Social Security benefits. Tipped income? I mean, shit. You already have wait staff and delivery drivers. I mean, when I did that shit, years ago, I was, at least somewhat legit. I might shave a 10 spot off here or there. Like, the tips were shitty. But I was legit. For the most part. Most fucking people aren't. So it's not like it's a fucking windfall. Like, oh my God, we're losing all this money. No, people, like, you look at all the lefties that work at fucking waiting tables. They fucking overwhelmingly underreport their fucking taxes on their tips. Big time. And they're like, oh my God, this could cost us $9 trillion over the next decade. Bullshit. They're trying to do fear-mongering fucking shit. It's hilarious. I mean, let's just ignore the fact that it's our fucking money. I mean, we should, according to these fucking assholes. All right. Already, the U.S. deficit is projected to hit $1.9 trillion in fiscal year 2024, in large part because of fucking Kamala's fucking, and Biden's fucking Green New Deal fucking bullshit. Wasn't she the deciding vote on that? Would Build Back Better? I mean, give me a fucking break. That's one of the reasons why. All the money we fucking go and give to Ukraine, let's ignore that fucking fact. Oh, we're project a 1.9 trillion deficit. Okay. Stop giving money to Ukraine. Stop giving money to Israel. I mean, what the fuck? Right there. How many hundreds of billions of dollars are we going to fucking save? What have we given Ukraine right now? Was it like $700 or $800 billion? If not more, fuck you. I could be off on that number, but if my memory serves, it's something like that. I mean, give me a fucking break. Trump's proposal could increase the deficit by $6.9 trillion over the next decade, the Penn-Wharton budget model told CBS Money Watch last month. Proposals from Vice President Kamala Harris, Trump's rival in the November election, would also add to the deficit, but a smaller $1.2 trillion over the next decade, according to Penn-Wharton. Bull fucking shit. We are running enormous public debt, and there's no public policy rationale for exempting car loan interest payments from tax, Berman noted. Oh, no. But there is a fucking public policy rationale to give fucking hundreds of billions of dollars to a corrupt little fucking manlet in Ukraine who's snorting fucking untold fucking, amounts of that fucking cash up his fucking nose in coke? Go fuck yourself. Well, he's funneling money to Biden's family and Pelosi's family and all these other corrupt fucking Democrats and rhino neocons. Go suck a fucking dick. Like Mitt Romney's fucking family. I mean, give me a fucking break. Fuck you. We're running an enormous debt. Okay, well, let's stop giving hundreds of billions of dollars to a fucking little manlet who's, supposedly fighting for democracy, but fucking, locked up religious leaders, killed Gonzalo Lira for daring to fucking call out the lies that the Ukrainians were pushing and exposing things like, them using the Ukrainian people as human fucking shields and putting their missile fucking emplacements right in the middle of apartment blocks. That's one of the reasons why they rounded his ass up. Fuck you. Heaven forbid some fucking money go to the American fucking people. Heaven forbid their own fucking tax dollars get used on them. Heaven forbid they get cut a fucking break by their own fucking government. How would we spend all this money on these globalist wars? How about you don't, you cock-gobbling cunts? I mean, you notice they're not saying it's perfectly acceptable to spend all our money on Ukraine and shit, and they're going, look at our deficit. Well, we need to stop spending that money then. I mean, this is a piss in the bucket compared to what we're spending on that. So fuck you. You're raising the fucking amounts going, oh my God, look at this shit. This is how much it's going to cost when we know you're lying out your ass. Ah, fuck me. Anyway, yeah, I've covered this well enough. I'm leaving things here.
If you've made it this far and haven't already, please like and subscribe. Also feel free to subscribe over on the other platforms where this channel's content is uploaded to, as well as subscribe and follow over on sites like Minds, Gab, and Parler. Links to each are in the description.